Yeah, so this one I actually grew up with. Previous one I had talked about. Sorry, I'm just kind of changing the game stuff here. Yeah, okay. Surprisingly, it isn't Twitch. It's just like my music days are now. Well, I like to think so, Techie. So previous one I kind of briefly shown Goblins 2, The Prince Buffoon. This is by the same company, Cocktail Vision. This one, again, I grew up with. I'm just trying to remember where my train of thought was on this. Yeah, Goblins 2. So same studio. But you'll notice we're going to be going with a different style here. So as a kid, of course, like, you know, aside from the startup menu on the loader here, which I can just load up. Oop. I'm careful I'm typing here. This is the same. But other than that, like, kid me did not really notice at the start. So I was like, what the heck? But, yep. Here we go to The Prophecy. Game I played many times growing up. On that day, evil omens were carried in on the storm. The rumbling of the thunder seemed to predict the end of the kingdom of the Blue Rocks. Turned down a little bit because of the thunder. 3 days before the great eclipse, Akram, my grandfather and chief wizard, knocked at my door. The kingdom of Blue Rocks was in danger. Ween, my magic is leaving me. My powers are no longer strong enough to keep the kingdom from falling under Krawl's shadow. Krawl is an ambitious wizard whose dream is to reign over the Blue Rocks. 10 years ago, I banished him, and now his desire for vengeance has turned to hatred. I know that he plans to return on the day of the great eclipse, and I'm too weak to stop him. It's up to you, Ween, to stop him. Krawl is a powerful wizard, but you can eliminate him with the help of the Revis, the Hourglass of Power, and by fulfilling the prophecy. On the day of the great eclipse, 3 grains of sand will be placed in the Revis by the valiant-hearted, and Krawl's doom will thus be sealed. In my home, there is a passage to the temple which houses the Revis. You will have to overcome 3 obstacles. Each will be rewarded with a grain of sand. You must remove the seal which guards the entrance to the cave, where you will find the temple. You will have to vanquish the dragon with 100 faces. He protects the entrance to the temple. Finally, you have to convince the Guardian to open the sanctuary in which the Revis is protected. And thus you will obtain the 3 grains of sand to place in the Revis, and the prophecy will be fulfilled. Go, Ween. Only 3 days remain. Yes, the full title of this is Ween, the Prophecy. But over in the US, it's just the Prophecy. Rock Television, 1992. That opening tune. I love it. Just after all this time. How's our volume here? Probably just turn it back down. So yeah, a lot of sampled sound effects. So I'm not trying to talk over the little fountain there. So yes, this one is in first-person view, unlike Goblins, which was standard character moving around the screen. We are in the perspective of the character here. Yeah. The whole puzzle of this game is learning the magic of this world. Which is an interesting concept. Like, to be an outsider, like, to the world. We're supposed to be a character that's in the world, but... yeah, funny, it's just like, no, we don't know shit. You must fulfill the prophecy, though. I mean, there are clues in here, like, some of it's going to be experimentation, standard adventure game. The nice thing about this, just like with Goblins too, you can't die. You can lose at the very end. During, well, basically it would be the final confrontation, I guess you can call it. You can lose, but you can't die in this game. So, the whole thing is like, feel free to experiment. Obviously, I know this game very well by now. I've played this dozens of times. And there are actually multiple paths. There are 2 separating paths in this game. So it is worth a playthrough at least twice to see all the paths. One is more obvious than the other. But there's just some charm to this game that I like. And it's kind of that, like, wizardy and magic-y kind of a thing here. Yeah. So, of course, the first thing we notice here, crystal ball. Greetings, noble Ween. I am Petroy, faithful friend to Okrum. I am to give you your grandfather's magic copper ball. 3 magic jewels can change it. My spirit is with you. Call me if you need of my knowledge. One last thing. Okrum has tamed a vampire, You can call him up with a flute. His powers will be indispensable to you. All you have to do is feed him fruit, which he loves, for him to help you with his powers. Copper ball. Yeah, a copper ball. Pot, but fine crystal. Bombs. As is standard adventure game fare, if you can pick it up and take it, take it. If it stays in the room, you have to use it in this room. Movement, this option is not available, which is kind of a shame because you think, oh, I just came in here. But there's actually what looks like the outside. Why would you ever want to go outside? You just came in from the outside, right? What is our inventory? Copper ball, tongs. Okay. Cupboard. Lard. Anything else in here? A knife. Now we're armed. Fireplace. Boiled again. Yeah, if you just click on something that doesn't really have like an actual description or something, they'll just kind of give you like a default like failing error message. That's gonna be a little frustrating if you don't realize that ahead of time. But yeah, I think the actual thing is like, oh, here's the doorway that you're actually in right now, and then this is something else. So the more obvious place to go, obviously, over here. Interesting. It's a little more quieter in here, at least. A hook. Oh, good. A little hint about the hook? Nope. You just gotta figure out that you can't do something with it, at least at this time. A book. This text talks about certain types of vampires which can produce certain types of magic according to what they eat. Interesting. Hook, hook, there's the hook. Hook, hook, there's the hook. Digitalis. Boop. Seeds. A key. I always thought, I see the perspective now that this is a table that we're right up against, but I thought this was like a giant key, because I thought it was like closer to the floor. So I was like, damn, it's a big key. No wonder why we can't take it with us. I mean, it does... Actually, yeah, because, like, how big is this shit if this is right here? A skull. Huh. Seems there's something in the skull. Oh, we can't take it with us. A portrait. Just had a strange vision. How odd. Secret hideaway. Let's see what's hiding. Well, put on the hook. This magic portrait looks better here. This dirty rat protects his lair well. I wonder what he keeps there that is so important. Sorry for the jump scare. You see the little eyes there. These moves. I mean, it's his home. Oh, hang on. You want some seeds? No. No, I ain't coming out of there. Yeah, in the corner of pop-up windows, there is a little, like... Why it's a lock and key? I don't know, but they'll basically kind of get it out of your path there. Let's see. Music. Okay, I was wondering if there was a volume change, because sound effects are pretty loud, but the music's a little quiet to me. Sorry, I don't think I can adjust that. A tablet. Well, we can take it. A padlock. This padlock is golden. You'll need a golden key to open it. I think we need we. I think this is the time to mention that Cocktail Vision is French, not English, so there are occasional little mistranslations or, like, complicated translations. Yeah, it's just part of the course. It's okay, though. Nothing that's really game-breaking, but just a little occasional hiccup here or there. This key. Well, this key is too big. Again, the whole thing is just like, oh, this is a big key, right? Well, you have to use it here. So this is kind of your clue about items between areas and in area. Seems to be something in the skull. We can't take it with us. We have a key that we cannot take with us. Why don't we try using the items together? And we fucking smash it. Again, that's the whole creating something like, this is a big key. Punk. And now we can see there's a ring here. Huh. There's a little insignia on here. Let's see. It looks like something circular. 2 arms, a pot. Ah, right. Perfect instructions on how to take a shit. Got it. Officially in the bedroom. Is that where you keep your skulls? Skulls with shitter instructions on them? Alright, so we're just like, well, we're looking for a key. Looking around, looking around. Looking around, looking around. Oh, fine crystal, fine crystal. Oh, so if you thought you hadn't come in before, you're like, I can go here. That's how you can kind of get your clue that maybe always take a peek around. And out here. Duh! I'm Ookie. I'm Orby. We're Ookie and Orby. We want to go with you. We'll carry all your things. We'll be your servants. Who the fuck are you? Let's hope the wind comes up or the weather's good. We're twins. Which one is Ookie? Which one is Orby? There's a question that pleases us. As a kid, I'm just like, okay, this is fun, right? As you take a step back as an adult, you're like, wait, who the fuck are you? And they just break out in a song. That's what I mean. Like, there's some charm to this game. If you just kind of let yourself be swallowed up by the world, you can have some fun with this one. Some straw. We don't know why we need it, but it's some straw. Kind of fell off on the roof, it looks like. Guardrail. It's not giving it away. Excuse you, can you keep your noises down? It's not giving way. I can't tear it out. Well. So you can either open up your inventory through the top here, or with a nice easy right click as well. Well, we got these handy tongs. Here's the wood, but my tongs are broken. Oh, cheap shit. Never mind, I don't need them anywhere. Anyway. Well, anymore. I'll throw them away! Throw them at the fucking bird making all that noise. Alright. And bolts. Surprised it didn't give me a little more of a pickup. Excuse you. Well, we can't use it here. Bolt from something. Maybe it's part of the ring. A reed. He's resisting. That's what I mean about translation. Well, we are armed. Now we have a reed. What are we gonna need a reed for? Well, if we know, but if it's nailed down, we take it. So, in case you hadn't really been paying attention to the insignia on the ring, don't worry. Game's got you covered. Nice ring. What a lovely copper ball. Curious. Both of us are curious. The ring on the ball. Let's see the result. Magic. Magic. Here's something to have fun with during the journey. Yes. Remember the whole thing about the 3 jewels. Your ring is one of the 3 jewels. And you can turn it back into the ball. You can do it either way. That is the game teaching you to make sure to figure out what to do. But anyway. You can do that without the twins telling you. And we need to be like, whoa, it's magic, it's transforming. But in case, you haven't figured out, like, oh, I can use inventory items on themselves or on other inventory items. Because, some games let you do that, some not. Because especially with this system here, you may not think like, oh, because if you just right-click again, you're back to a singular item again. You have to actually go up to the pouch. Then you can see at the bottom there, ring on the other item there. So it can get you a little bit lost at first until you realize how it works. But after you figure it out, you're like, okay, you can combine items. I can combine items. Digitalis. He likes the seeds, that little rat. Here's something to send the kingdom to sleep. Use the drugs. There's no point system, but every time I hear boop from the PC speaker there, I always just think, I'm like, yes, I'm getting points, even though there's no point system in here. He's sleeping. He's just sleeping. A wooden mold. Found a wooden mold in the depths of the hideaway. At first glance, it looks as if it's to make a key. So we got a key mold now, huh? So we have a mold, which means you're gonna have to melt something, right? So we're gonna need a fire for that. Put some wood down. And I'll put some straw down. And then it's useless to me if there's no fire in the hearth. How are we gonna start a fire? You know, if this were a magical game, and it is, we would have some magical way of making a fire. Well, something about a whole vampire, they say, huh? Now, what do we got? Now, our ring just turns that into a cauldron, as per its markings on there. But we have not yet explored about the tamed vampire. Anybody who thinks a little bit outside the box, woodwind instruments. Here's a flute handmade by the master. I'll just get rid of this knife. I've got no more use for it. I'll never need to cut anything. I'll never need to carve anything. But yes, now we have a flute. And this is where you will have to learn the characters. So Petroy's there. He's not very useful. He's more good for translating. But other than that, like, yeah, he's pretty useless. He's here early, but other than that, yeah, who cares? So we use the flute. Worm appears at the sound of the flute. Yes, he is a vampire bat. Wow, strawberry fields, what can I see? What can I feel? Ready at last for a proper meal. Yeah. Oh, he just wants strawberries. Well, we just happen to have some strawberries on us. We must have brought them with us from home. It was a long journey. There you are. Yummy strawberries. Ween, you're a brother. I'll give you some gold in exchange. Oh, well. Thanks. Wait, hey! We could, Excuse me, Ween. The joy of eating those strawberries went to my head. Oh. It's okay. You're still cute. But strawberry jam. Yeah. Well, let's take that gold. Because take if it's not nailed down, right? Book. Saga on the love of the gel and Azules. Oh, I never noticed that before. That once those crystal urns out of the way, that book is there. Huh. Interesting. Well, now we have some jam. Is that as good as strawberries? Will we get more gold? Will we get something else? Let's find out. Wow, strawberry field. Oh, you already said that one. He's just a hungry, happy little boy. Look at him. Here, juice and jam time. What do you want me to use my powers on? Well, eventually you get down to a point of trying. By my teeth, that's a lovely fire in your heath. Herf. I wanted to rhyme it. Heath. With herf. Harf? Harf, yeah. Well, now, let's see. Got a cauldron. Now we can melt down some gold. Gold bar is melting. Molten gold. Whoop. Can't put that back in our pocket. We know it's an inventory item. So I can put that in the mold. I don't need this mold from now on. And we have a golden key. Don't worry about the fire. It's all stone here. Don't mind the roof that's also fire. It's a good thing it ain't Smokey the Bear territory, I'll tell you that much. Alright, now we have a golden key for a golden lock. Golden Goldie, huh? By the Revis, the magic is working. Beesh. A half statue. But now, that's unopened. We're ready to go. Now to the next set of screens. Careful, son. We're in unfriendly territory. I think the line was, we're pilgrims in unfriendly territory? Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen, yeah. Recipe. There's nothing to be done. Sorry, Techie. Told ya. Unlucky. Skeleton. Was that really so funny? Let's find out. I love that sample. Oh, if the music can be turned, I gotta grab that sample. It's a decent laugh. Tibia. This bone is broken at both ends. Poor creature. It lost its marrow a long time ago. I mean, it got eaten up by all the worms and this guy that just found it hilarious over and over. Another herf. All it lacks is a small spark of fire to start a pretty flame. Small spark of fire, huh? Oh, we can take that with us. Planks. Oh, we got a precipice, right? These planks are too short. Blast. Well, now we have a new area to explore. So much of this music is just ingrained in my brain. Actually, pretty decent music in here. Like, not everything is like a banger or anything like that, but like, just still works very well. Anyway, we are coming up with the next ad time, so don't you worry. We will not be making too much progress. In fact, I should probably save. Don't worry about that one. Do my standard numbering. And what am I thinking? Proper adventure game. Ween 1. Actually, I do it all okay. So Ween 1, there you go. But we are going to get the next ad started, so see you after the ad break. I should probably go and explain that too. I'll explain that after the break, don't worry. See y'all on 3 who get caught by the ads. Get that stretch. Oh. I'm just glad it doesn't hurt my stretch. Did my back in earlier today. Pretty badly, actually. Anyway, better right now, though. Yeah. Get to share another classic with all of you. Alright, one more time. It's more for me than you, but sorry. Alright. It's one of those long-term memories with me. Good stuff. At least it's not a shrieking rodent. Just, also, this soundtrack is just another good example of, like, you give somebody who knows what to do with a synthesizer, and yeah, the way they're able to get to just change and mold under their composing. Yeah. This is where you need to make sure you have good emulation. Because otherwise these tunes do not come in as nice as they do if you get some bad sound emulation. Tell you, in the earlier days of DOSBox, that was definitely something to consider. That's a conversation I'll be bringing up more when the day comes we get to Wing Commander 2, but yeah. Don't have easy today to get some good emulation out of this, because by now computers are powerful enough, emulators have come far enough, and yeah, they've got the chip figured out by now. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, everybody who's behind the ads. Don't worry, you didn't miss much, just some more giggling. But now we are on a new screen here. A bowl. Oh, we have to leave it here. So I think it has to do with the puzzle that's in this room. Because make no mistake, every room is basically a puzzle. Oh, some rope. Oh, there we go. Easy puzzle. Rope on the planks. Down planks. Alright, here we go. See, I don't know why everybody was worried. Puzzles. Nothing to worry about. Alright, here we go. These planks are extended, but they still don't reach the other side. Drat! Foiled again. There's nothing to be done. Another wasted effort. Well, let's look at the other interesting thing in the cave. This skull. There's an orbit here. An orbit. One might say a hole or an orifice. Skull. No good. No good. Yeah, this actually, you gotta bring that up sooner, but yeah, this does a lot of, like, sampled sound. Which makes sense that, Cocktail, like, this is very much an Amiga thing. Like, sampled sound effects like this. Wasn't, like, prevalent in, like, the Amiga era? The Ad-Lib and Sound Blaster era, like, on PC. But Amiga had, like, a processing chip for digital sounds. Don't remember. Hang on. We're gonna exit out real quick just to look at the settings available. I think it said Sound Blaster. I don't think it said AdLib Loader. I don't think it gives you a... I'm curious. Yes, that is exclusive with the Sound Blaster because the Thunder Crashes aren't there. Yep. And that's why the Sound Blaster kind of got as popular as it did, even though the AdLib kicked it off. The AdLib was just the synthesizer chip. Oh, there we go. Quit so we can get the Sound Blaster back. Yes, you did not need... So the sampled sound effects that were more prevalent on the Amiga were kind of brought over thanks to the capabilities of the Sound Blaster. Okay, we're right back where we left off. Oh, yeah. Jokers. There's a notepad, too, in case you want to scribble down something, which is very appreciated. Because even though, when this game came out, paper and pencils were a lot more prevalent than they are today, although one might say you just use your phone, but having something that was in the game was a nice convenience. Definitely was. What else should we look at here? So there is a few choices of fonts. So if you do not like the nice fancy font, you can select something different, which is nice. I think it changed it. Yeah, yeah, it did. So let's go back to the default. Also, the A on have looks like a Q. I don't know if that's just styling. Well, actually, there's one way to find out. Yeah, that's a Q. Again, some little mistranslations, issues there. Nothing that really breaks the game. But yes, the Jokers. These are sometimes available. So the 3 is a permanent countdown. I mean, you can save and reload, reload a save to get it back, but that's cheating. Nobody would do that. But basically, like, these are sometimes available. When the game decides to let you use them or not, I don't know. Because there'll be times you could play through a game, the Joker option will be there. But in the same room, on another playthrough, the Jokers won't be available. Why? I don't know. I honestly don't know. And there are actually a couple of games Cocktail did where it remembered the Jokers even if you reloaded a game. It doesn't work in the Prophecy, but hey, I'm not going to click on it because it gives you the full solution of the room. Of like your section that you're in right now. Like, just overtly just says, yeah, do this, 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 and this. So if you're really stuck, like Kid Me would have been, not figuring out the logic of the magic of this world, yeah, those were pretty nice to have. We got this interesting thing here. Kind of looks familiar, doesn't it? I think let's do... Just gonna change the font because I think we actually had this one. Yeah. There we go. I just wanted it back to what it was before. So if you hadn't already figured out that it's reversible, this is where you would bang your head against the wall to figure out that yes, you can reverse the cauldron back to the copper ball. A stone. A moonstone. Keep it away from your Clefairies. A lever, you say? This lever's stuck. The mechanism must have gotten rusty in all this dampness. We still have the lard, one might say. This is where sometimes those pixel perfect... Oh, there's an opening. And we have the tibia that's broken at both ends. Alright, let's drop that lard in there. There you go. Oiled again. Nah, we can't just take the lard. But we already know one tactic already. About melting things down in a good old cauldron. Copper ball. And the rainbow. Turn it into a melting pot. Great! The lard is melting and becoming oil. This is an instance where you can take it with you. You see it becomes a separate item to select in there. Good to know for later. So you might be thinking like, oops, what if I did that ahead of time? The game wasn't stupid. Get your cauldron back. That's what the bowl's for. Because you never know when you're going to need it back. But now we can do this. The bowl of oil. Right here. Holy smoke! The oil's going in! And it's broken. Anyway, now let's go see what that did. Oh, I put a stone up. So, one almost might think, looks as if I'm going to have to get across this press bay if I want to continue my quest. Almost looks like, oh, it's almost there, but not quite. A little hard to tell with the perspective. But you can probably put 2 and 2 together, or 1 plus 1 plus the second, and now we can get across. This temporary bridge will help me get to the other side. That's if it doesn't break. Yeah, that precipice was a little bit further than you wanted to do. Whoa. And yes, they are still following us. In case you're wondering, they were good on their word. They are definitely carrying our stuff. And now we have a new section, a new set of puzzles. Hello, Skull. Bye, Skull. Stone. A sunstone. I snicked. Oh, we just got him out of his home. Sorry, Snick. Stone. I don't know this language, but perhaps my friend could help me. One of the few times Petroy is actually useful. Show me what your problem is, and if I can, I will help you. The text says, lay down your arms, call upon the light, gently touch his crown, and the effigy will appear. Is there anything else you want to know? The text says, arms will be visible day and night. Given at that time, the crown will give the elixir. What the fuck are you talking about, you might be saying? Well, you're like, thanks for nothing, guy. A torch holder. Oh, that's good we got a torch. I feel like I'm just like telling you guys what all the solutions are, but I don't know. I'm hoping I'm kind of engrossing you into this world, kind of like showing you how it kind of works and that. I don't know. Luckily, it's not a very long game, so Spear. Where's my bug? I got my stick. Where's my bug? Oh, I got to keep it. Right. Another tibia. Huh. This one's still got some meat on it. Well, not meat, but you know what I mean. Donk. Donk. That's the problem when you know how to play this already. You just start to make your own fun. It's not working. I'm getting frustrated. Curtain, huh? Oh. A seal. Runes. I can't read the runes because there's limestone covering them. Ah, damn. A curtain. It's too high for me. Excuse me. Well. A spear! I'm nearly there. Just a few more inches. How this works, I don't know. But just, yep. Plot that'll... Well, I guess if... I guess if it's hollowed out on one end and not on the other, the hollow end can attach to the top. I guess. So there's our extra few inches. Victory at last. I can unhook that rag. And some blackberries. Okay, I'm gonna pick a few blackberries from this bush. Yeah, I think that's the implication, is just that the hollow end just kind of plunked onto it. Well, that bone looks a lot bigger than up there than it did down here, I'll tell you that much. A lock. No good. No kidding. A hole. No good. Wait a minute, game. I don't know if we can agree on that one. So we have a hole, we have a lock. The door is locked. Well, we got some fruit, right? We still have a flute. We might have tossed that knife that was completely useless, but our wonderfully useful flute is still with us. Oh, Yum, yum. Are my pearly teeth gonna bite into my favorite fruit? You love blackberries, right? Right? This is your favorite, right? These blackberries aren't very good. Blech. Not good enough for me to use my magic. But I'm gonna help you anyway. Where do you want me to act? Good baddie. Good baddie. Yeah. Oh, there's a hole in there. Can you go in there? I understand. You want me to go to the other side? Okay, I'll go. Maybe I'll find something. You found a key. Because somebody was a dick. They locked it and threw the key over it. I don't know where my Sierra instincts are kicking out. I'm just like, I better save. I'm like, why? Well, I guess in case the game crashes. Not that I'm expecting it to, but hey, you never know. Sword. Well, those things are always useful, right? Darn it. This sword is stuck in the base. Could it be Excalibur? In here? Well, stranger than fiction, I guess. I'm not the chosen one. I could never make use of it. I am. Poor boy. So weak at his age. Perhaps even a bit weak in the mind. Look on the back of your famous legendary sword and you'll find your power. Oh. Thanks, Arm, for reminding us to investigate things carefully. Look at them from different angles. You never know what you might find. Sword! Oh, we can't take it with us. Statue. The statue's too heavy to be moved. Wow, I mean, we've broken shit before. Perfect. With a lever like that, I'm sure the statue will move. Watch out for your feet, everyone. That's broken. I forgot it actually cracked and broke apart. I thought it just fell down. That's ominous, huh? These acid fumes are creating terrifying hallucinations. Oh, whatever was in there is gone now. Never noticed that before. Well, it's not the kind of acid you want to drop, but is it the kind of acid you want to carry? I mean, this is the olden times. You're not going to get stopped and searched, right? Yeah, just... It's okay. It's a magic cauldron, right? It's a magic cauldron. Don't worry about it, everybody. We just got that hooked around our arm, you know, acid just splashing everywhere. Don't worry. It'll be fine. It's magic. It's a magic cauldron. It won't spill. A mechanism. Sun, moon, and arms. Hideaway. An elixir. Is that good to drink? No good. Well, it's not good to drink, everybody. This is where Petro's messages were. About laying down your arms and the sun in the sky. And the effigy. But even if you don't, like, it's so few combinations that you can figure out by trial and error. And yes, you can miss that other hideaway. If either you get unlucky or you don't think to check both of these. What? Both of these stones. The tomb and the stone. It's a tombstone! Ah! Okay, that wasn't that funny. Whoa, guy. Oracle! Courage, Ween. I'm the Borgle. Opal sent me. You're on the right road. Oh, zip, zap. Anybody wonder what that would feel like? Just that constantly zipping and zapping between... No wonder why the guys are going a little offsides. I've got the power to show you the future. Well, damn, man. Shit. Look, here's the entrance to the temple. Trapped wasp flies over a vampire. The dragon is dead. It's a snick. Visions of the future. Bye, Bogle. But now, limestone was in the way. Got that acid, man. Let's drop the acid. Now our cauldron's okay again. Runes. The text says, the eclipse of the sun and the effigy will open the passage to the daring. The eclipse of the sun. Nietzsche. And the effigy. We're really great magicians. Wise men. We're heroes. Whether it's windy or mild, we're twins. Who is Zuki? Who is Orby? We are pleased with this question. Valiant Ween, you've obtained your first grain of sand. Bing. Yes, a literal grain of sand. water, a temple, some quartz. Well, let's just go ahead. Nothing to worry about here.
Miserable Wing. I'm Kral's messenger. Did you really think you could beat me? Or do you really think you could beat me?
Well, if we saw that sword, maybe. What's Kral's thug doing here? He's a sleepy boy. Feather. Feather in our cap?
Miserable maggots. You'll have to climb over my dead body to get by.
I can't go. I don't know how to swim. Well, shit, Wayne. The chest. This chest seems to be empty. ... Ellipses. Leaves. Another wasted effort. Okay, does Petroy actually say anything here? Because it's going to close it up. This is what I mean, like, oh, Petroy, I've got all this knowledge. I've got nothing to teach you on this subject. I've got nothing to teach you on this subject. Like, what good are you, buddy? I mean, I guess we don't have to feed you or anything, because you're just telepathically here. So then you get the idea, okay, we gotta start experimenting. And, well, a new feather is, the feather is magic. It's made all these objects visible. Well, ain't that handy? A little piece of parchment. If venom or pollen falls on the quartz crystal, it'll give birth to a snake or a flower. Mixed together, their power can make certain life forms grow. A parchment with information to bestow upon us. This is what I mean about starting to learn the magic of this world. Feathers might be magic that can, like a magician going voila.
There, you see, it was not even a very good piece of parchment. Fell right apart.
And inside here, well, venom and pollen, as described on the chest. Venom. It's a snake. A snake. Disgusting creature. Dare not get too close. He looks poisonous. A poisonous snake. Oh, that's too early for me, King Graham. Snake. But then you can change him back. So pollen and venom. How that works in this world? No clue. But you can turn things back and forth between snake and flower. What a strange smell. It's intoxicating me. I feel rejuvenated. Yep, this is just a little small bit of playground. So rejuvenating flowers come from pollen. And poisonous snakes come from quartz. Or come from venom. But they did say, when combined together, let our powers combine. Into the cauldron. Mikey was really excited for that, huh? Mikey, your dance made him grow. No question. Thank you, thanks for the old Mikey dance. Especially right now, it's a little bit kind of on the quieter side, so Mikey being the party dude lighting things up. So yes, we made those leaves grow into their full bulk. Strawberry bush. Strawberries! Hey, we know who likes strawberries. Don't use the flute on strawberries. Wow, strawberry fields, what can I see? Ready at last for a proper meal. I didn't press because no cat through. That worked. With the multicolors, that worked perfectly, Phoenix. Thanks. Strawberries. Adorable companion. Strawberries. The stuff that my dreams are made of. Slurp. Juicy. Divine. Delectable. And here's a little reward from my friend, Ween. Up. Some gold. Well, some gold. Can we bribe him? He did say over his dead body. No. So this here is a branching path. If you are clever enough to find and figure this out. I think the Joker's only explains one path. Actually, hang on. Not that I'm too worried about spoiling things, but I'm going to put up a distracting dancer. Alright, pull him. Just to look, see what it says. I'm trying to remember. Okay, it does give you both. Okay. For some reason I only remembered one. Actually, I can. So, 2 Jokers left. And yes, even if you've seen it already, it costs you another Joker to, to re-see it again. Now we have 3 Jokers. Or we look with the 3 Jokers. Alright, where are you? Reloaded. So, there are 2 ways of doing this. Impatient Kid only read the first solution. So, I never knew about the second one. But there are 2 paths to go. So, if anyone remembers... And this is the path that you're locked into if you do not find the elixir. We have gold. A half statue made of gold. Remember earlier? Gold unlocks gold. Now we have a statuette. This will let us go into the water. So we can either have an underwater adventure, or we can take care of this monster. What would you prefer we do, chat? I'm gonna have you make the decision. Should we take care of the monster and use the bridge, or should we have an underwater adventure? I'll say whoever speaks up first will make the decision for us. I'm gonna caffeinate up some more while y'all are thinking. Nobody's got a preference? Well, while you're all thinking, I'm still going to take care of this little monster. So, we know pollen and venom. Great. A potion. But we got this elixir. While we're mixing things together, it let us. Potion 1 instead. So pollen and venom, as you learn here, if you learn here, because you may not have the elixir, can be mixed up with other things as well.
Help! This potion is suffocating me! I can feel myself shrinking!
Yeah, and elixir. So the elixir had an opposite effect on that. Instead of making them grow, it made them shrink. So now we can either take the bridge or we can go underwater. Speak now or forever hold your pizza. Well, then I guess I will go my classic route then. And... by my teeth, there's no point in loading yourself down with that fish-shaped statue anymore. The fish-shaped statue. You won't need it anymore. I'll take it when and as I feel and swap it with you for a meal. Winding bridge. So, fun fact in the Amiga version, this is where I assume the DOS version came first and the Amiga version came later. Because if you do use the water method, you still end up here in the Amiga, from what I saw in videos. So, there's only one path, there's no alternate pathing. So even though both solutions were there for you to use, you still end up here both ways. Odd, but I don't know if they were just like cutting down on space, because like even like coloration is, excuse me, I'm trying to also think of the word. I'm like, I don't think it's a full like 256 colors that this is capable of. So like some of the sprite work is different. The kind of FMV characters are just like hand-drawn sprites instead, like more stationary. It's interesting, but it's like growing up with this version, it's just like it's just kind of weird too. Edge carpet. Yeah, that's a splash, all right. At least in my version, I see on both left and right. It's a little cramped on the stream side there, but yeah, that's neat. Yeah,
Here is your rehydration solution.
Some proper water? Well, since we didn't swim in it, I guess we can drink some. Thank you. Thank you, Phoenix. Yeah, strawberry. Well, let's take... Oh. Yippee! Enormous strawberries! I'm drooling. They're driving me mad. I'll go crazy if I don't eat them. Slurp. Sorry about that. I just can't control myself. You're not too angry with me, are you? Oh, buddy, you just... There's a whole pile of gold, huh? One more try and I'll be in front of the door. Try meaning one more puzzle. The hole. Mifa? That's not Mifa. Ha ha! Carnivorous canines. An orivore. A short-sighted, fearful animal. So short-sighted that he can't even see the gold he's so crazy about. And he's so scared he's difficult to catch. Another sword. Oh, look at her. She's like, can I have my sword back? Can I have my sword back? All right, you can keep the sword. If we can use it, you can keep your sword. So there's a stone by this rock here. It's too heavy to move barehanded. That's the one, if there is one main complaint about the prophecy, your sense of scale, because of where you're put at into the world, it changes frequently. Because like here, I'm guessing it's supposed to be like a very big land bridge here, or rock bridge here. But like, it almost looks like it should be smaller. But then if this pile of gold is in our way, how big is this goblin statue then? Like, if we can't get over this pile of gold, then how big is everything else here? That's about the only main complaint. It's like sometimes it really just kind of like messes with your brain process because you're trying to figure out like what to do, but all this looks so small, you know? Oh, it worked before. There you go, buddy. You can have it back. There you go. Well, if we need something else to cover up. Some satisfying sound effects.
Starvation. A stomach like an empty pit. You wouldn't happen to have a little gold bar I could nibble on, would you?
You're right there. You look feverish there. Dorivore on the pile of gold. Again, how big?
Delicious. A bit heavy in the stomach, but delicious.
Alright, Cauldron's back. Bye-bye, Goblin Buddy. I am Opals, Princess of the Volcano Island. I have very little time to talk to you. Kral is on the island and is holding me prisoner. He wants to make me marry him. He is sure to become the master of the Kingdom of the Blue Rocks because he has... he's got the rhythm? I don't know. Ah, look at this familiar scene. You should really have learned to swim by your age. You discover a whole strange underwater world. And that's your further hints like that the mermaid statue has something to do with that section, because he took that and then he chastised you about the underwater world. Did I figure that out as a kid? Fuck no. So we're going to save here. Oop, I said we're going to save here. You know, in honor of Splash. So what time is it? Yeah. I mean, even if I rush through the rest of this, we still got quite a bit of this game to go. Why did I do that? No, it's okay. It's okay. I don't know whose save that is, but it takes us right back here. That's why I didn't feel bad about saving. We need... Yes. Need to appear so the feather appears. Let's see, this one had a grain of sand. Venom and pollen. Venom. And pollen. Venom. So we make the growth potion first, of course. So we get the strawberries. And you have to have the half statue because that's where the padlock turned into. So this is the path that you always have available to you. The elixir is missable. It'd be hard to miss it, considering you could just be like, thunk, 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 trying combinations. But I mean, if you found the effigy first, you may not assume that there's more to find there. So, yeah, very well could be missable. The flute. Right. Strawberry time. I feel merry when I hear the word strawberry. Yeah. There you go, one of his alternate phrases. Fine, delectable, slurp, and juicy. If it was square, I'd make him into an emote. But he's not square. Okay, put the gold on the half statue. And put it on the water. It's a miracle. I dive in. I'm under the water and I can breathe. Carnivorous canines, you haven't used your elixir. I'll take it on the spot because you won't need it anymore. And there's your hint about the elixir if you happen to have it. Whereas I have a lot of use for it. And we're traveling the underwater route instead. Hi. We might have needed that. It's probably not healthy for you. You can see here's the up, where the temple's at right there. The bridge we would have been crossing. So yeah, we're just taking the underwater route. Again, in the Amika version, you can go this way with the statue, but you won't get to this area. You'll actually be on the bridge still. Glass. Oh, we can't take it with us. Staircase goes up. Those bars protect the exit. Well, hey, looks like it's cracking. Almost. That's kind of out of the way. But we did make some braking progress. So maybe we'll be able to slip through if we break that enough. And this is not one of those like perspective things like staircase. It looks so small, but you realize that we're supposed to actually be able to fit through there. But our perspective here that we see. Electric fish. Ouch! Electric fish. Name that Pokemon. Some seaweed. Oh. Ah, disgusting creature. It's a work. It eats everything. Work eats everything. Yep, got it. There's nothing greedier than that animal. Insect.
Me too. I've been sent by Crawl to stop you. I'll sting you. I'll give you scratchy spots beside it. I need help.
I don't want Crawl's thugs. But so simple enough we can just grab and take. Hey, you want him? He seems to love that. Grab. Hey, why don't you come over there? Electric fish used shock. It was super effective. This type of animal is so greedy that he'll eat anything. Another wasted effort. Well, that's the one that ate that bar earlier. Maybe we can use that to pry open a little crack there. Like the soothsayer, perhaps I'll discover something in this greedy creature's entrails. That's disturbing. Oh, we got a steel bar. So, water is strong against steel, but electric is still strong against water. I don't think that's how the weaknesses go. I don't know. I'm not the Pokemon expert. That's other people in this community. But now we got that steel bar. Crack. Oh. Oh, maybe we just walk on through, though. Uh-oh. Ah, curses, the bars are stuck in the stone. Things aren't getting any better. Oh. Hey, look, it's a little hole. Curious to see who lives there. Oh. We shove a bar in the hole? Oh, actually made the little hole a bigger hole. Are we the asshole? Well, he seems pretty upset, so I think we're the asshole. Seaweed. Oh, more fish. The voraciousness and strength. Just fucking bit and skewered it. Bones. A harpoon point. How the heck did that fish get a harpoon in it? So many things in the bellies of these fish. What's the ecosystem like here? Let's see. Spearhead and a bar. Ah, see? I just need my bug. Where's my bug? I got my stick. A great little harpoon. See, this one takes a little bit of time. Then you think you can do something like... No! Nice catch. Shame I can't cook here. That'd be a little bit of an impressive feat if you can cook under the water. Well, we know this little buddy's strong. He likes to eat these fish. So, the obvious choice is, of course, to put it on the bars. So my harpoon is solidly attached to the bars. I hope that monster is still as voracious. Rock. I just fucking ripped it. Why didn't it pop out? We just, like, we hand put the harpoon on the end of that steel bar and then just, like, slid the fish in there. No. Perfect friction. Perfect friction. No room for anything to move. Clunk. That is the underwater section. I have very little time to talk to you. Yep. Let's make him Mario. He should become the master because he has ellipses. You just listen to whatever metal music is making him headbang. Or that he's struggling to escape. That could be. Wow, you're truly wet, oh great magician. You must really love water not to use the bridge. Yep. Is still right there to give you a dig. Alright, we'll load back up our save. Not that it really matters, but just to kind of continue on our journey, as it were. Nick. Nasty creature. It's blocking the road. A torch. Stick. Goodness, this creature doesn't seem to be afraid of fire. There's a tiara there. It's impossible to take it. The snake is stopping me. Well, have we learned from our little experimentation? Yeah. Bye-bye, snake. Instead, make a flower. What a captivating perfume. I feel young again. That's enough of that. It's time for action. The tiara. It's the tiara. One of the sacred jewels. So if you were paying attention about the sacred jewels, the ring being one of them, you would remember and figure out that yes, time for your copper ball to become a pipe. It's magic. My copper ball is changing into a long pipe. Insert your own thrust jokes here. Oh, now we can can just kind of burn that away and... Wasps. There are too many of them. I can't chase them all away. Ah, drat. Don't look at me like that. Listen, I am here to solve a prophecy. I don't need any of your shit, statue person. Alright. So we got... We made a flower. We're young again, but enough of that. A wasp trap, though. The snare's too high. I can't catch it. Oh, what are we doing when we can't reach something? That's right. We smash it with a... I just have a pipe, but this is the first pipe we've had. Oh, that little just conk. And because, of course... Yeah, they just go into the trap, you know? Light is green, the trap is clean. Should be able to do this next section before the next ad. It's the dragon of a million faces! Arrgh. You now have to face up to the dragon with 100 faces. 100 images, sorry. You have 3 magic parchments. Thanks to these, you'll be able to change yourself. Each time you change, they'll offer you a different choice. Your adversary possesses the ultimate weapon, the image of a dragon. Will only use this as a last resort. Otherwise, he only needs to be slightly stronger than his adversary to stop him from getting past. One last thing, that image that you will take on is only temporary. Good luck. So yes, the dragon will only stay as a dragon as a last resort. Otherwise, he'll only go for what he needs. Parchments. On that bridge, yeah, an elephant would kind of beat up a lion. Elephant. We got some horns. Maybe we're too fat. I don't know. Relatable. That's supposed to be... I think it's supposed to be some candid, but... Yeah. Horns versus something with teeth. Dog. Let's pet the dog. Pet the dog. Good doggo. You know, the old saying, dog versus cat. Cat eats burb. No! Can't eat burp. Well, I guess we'll transform again, because we gotta save the burps. Bird eats bug. That's a wasp. Aha! Now you're under my trap. How's that work with all the other wasps in it? Heck if we know. Well, it's not over yet. Find out in the next thrilling conclusion after this ad break. Be right back, everyone. Yep. Even if I release my mouse. I'll still be here, but we'll see everybody who has to go through ads in 3 minutes. Hope to see you then. There we go. Because it's only used here, but it's also kind of a bit of just a loop. Go back to the old Police Quest music here. Just to give a little fresh instead of just 3 minutes of this loop while we're waiting for the ads to go by. Hope everybody's kind of enjoying the magic and atmosphere of this game. I know, yeah, it's kind of just me running through it, but also I'm just trying to have some fun with it. Point out things that kind of popped as a kid, and just, yeah. There'll be some frustrations later. Probably not going to see it this stream, though, considering the pace we're going. Especially when I get to the next branching path. Another question is if I'm going to get to the next branching path in the next hour. I don't know. We will find out. We'll definitely find out together. Ah, shit. Alright, we're okay. Just drop the cap to the bottle. Annoyance, because that's one of those situations, of course, in like your comedies and sitcoms, you know. It's like, oh, I dropped the top of this bottle. Reach down, tilts bottle. Oh no, I've spilt the bottle. Tell you, bottle cap's coming in, though. As a currency. It's not the post-apocalypse. But just to keep things closed up. Usually keep my drinks a little bit offhand, not out of reach, but not right next to like the keyboard or something where I'm just gonna go bunk. But at the same time, there's been at least a few times where I'm glad I have a cap on there, so I don't spill anything. I need to figure out like ad music and stuff like that. Welcome back, those who are back from the ads. And if you did see ads, glad you stuck around. Thanks. Alright, here we go again. Now we got a wasp and a wasp trap. Can't change, because if we were to change, then you would break out of that. So now you start shared. Oh, excuse me. Hold on. Sorry about that. I think the end of the day is starting to catch up in my throat. Yeah, so cherries. Do we know someone who might enjoy some cherries? Don't mind that we're an inchworm about to try to play a flute. It's okay, it's a magic flute, even though it's handcrafted. Why do you only use this phrase with us? On our actual save game, this is the only one you keep using. That's alright. Here, have some cherries, mind the pits. Not bad. I'm gonna help you. What do you want me to use my powers on? Yeah, can you do something about this? I understand. I will lure the beast away from here. Brain power! I mean, if you're going up against a dragon, unless you yourself are also of a similar sized dragon, probably a good idea to use your brain. And now we squeak along the way. Whether it's windy or mild, we're twins. Which one is Uki? Which one is Orby? We are pleased with this question. You're very clever, Ween. You now have your second grain of sand. Blasting through this. 2 out of 3. Talking like this is going to take us forever. Psh, yeah, 2/3 of the way through, right? Borgle! Hi, Borgle. Buddy. What are you? It's like, I kind of remember like the horned thing here. I don't remember this. I guess it's supposed to be like some sort of, I don't know. Let's say like dinosaur or something like that, but Ween 2.
Borgle.
Hi, Borgle.
Opal, my mistress, sent me her Borgle to help you because the great eclipse is approaching.
It's been almost 3 days already.
Look, here's the guardian of the Revis, whom Kral cast a spell. The essence of certain flowers will give her back her real shape.
Ah, that's a mite different than the guardian we saw from the intro. Damn, Kral, what'd you do to her? An engraving. I don't understand this language. Oh, Petroy. You know languages, right? It's not a language I understand, but I think I've seen it before.
Fucking useless.
But here's the thing. Are you going to remember this tablet as some markings similar to it? Probably not. Nor might you come up with a connection between this tablet and something else with this room. Because you might just start, messing around here. Yeah. It changed. That's right. Can you read it now? This text says, "The gel loves Azulis," and it's signed anonymous. Man, that's the second reference to those two. Shh. Are they fucking everywhere? I know. Sex is not necessarily love, but it's just... That's the joke. It's like, man, they really got around, didn't they? Is there anything else you want to know? So, broken and fixed. It's the same thing. Put this tablet in the path. Petroy, can you read this as it is right now? I can't translate this text. But... Aha! This text says, "The sun, the moon, and the water will show the way." Sun, moon, and water. Gotcha. Ah, the sun. Didn't quite go back yet, though. Another thing that really does not quite make sense unless you're just testing it over and over. The sun, the moon, and the water will show you the way to your loss. That wasn't the full message. Unless... No, now it's back to broken. Are there supposed to be faces in there? Probably, because it kind of almost looks like a mirrored image there too. Plus of all the rest of these wonderful friendly creatures on the walls. Yeah, you see it? Like eyeball here, eyeball here. Yeah, like a grimacing eyebrows there, big old nostrils. And then you got eyes. Another pair of eyes. I did not realize how demonic this door was. I just only saw like texture. I didn't ever take a closer look to kind of just see that before. Oh. Well, you know, mechanism. Wonder who's the hints. Like, does Petroid tell you? Because pretty sure I know what we have to do for the order. Hunt an animal, cook it, and then you'll have a roast. Again, one of the few times Petroid is actually useful. You hunt an animal, you cook it, and you have a roast. See if this takes us off path or at the end of a long corridor and a dark and gloomy corridor. At the end of a long journey in a dark and gloomy corridor. Life is a never-ending series of beginnings. So yes, the loss was correct. Let's see. But then we don't really have... I think we just have to use one of the other ones. Hunt an animal. Cook it. Meat. I think there was also a slight escalation in tone to let you know. Yep. That's another way in case you weren't figuring it out. Well, we know the moon is not going to help us because the sun, the moon, and the water will not take us to where we need to go. I wonder if there was supposed to be something there. So this one is more about looking actually at the doors. So you have a what's missing from the group, or to move forward and upwards, you need to make 8. Obviously can't put the same one in at the same time. Drat. Or is it this way? Yeah, just wrong order. So I was trying to avoid getting the wrong answer because the sound goes out, but do like that arcadey kind of sound out of that one. When it's failure. Hey, welcome back, Fee. We're just going through a puzzle here. Hey, we're gonna reload so we get the music back. And it kind of takes us back a little bit further, but oh, it didn't bring back the music. Odd. Well, I kind of have a solution for this. Let's see. Ween the prophecy. Is it this one? Well, the format this was is not perfect, which is why I didn't want to use it, but kind of give us the music a little bit. And you kind of hear what I'm talking about if you do not have the best emulation. Unfortunately, the plugin that I have to play the music that came from this is not great. But even despite its imperfections, it's better than silence. Also, the Amiga version has less rooms for you to explore. Actually, hang on. I'm just wondering if I'm going crazy or if I'm just mixing up with the Amiga version. Let's try the other door. Smart if this takes you. It does! I thought. Ah. Because this is the last room. Interesting. I'm curious. Because I do remember the multiple rooms, but like the last time I played through, I thought it was like just memories of like, that, you know, just a kid that didn't know where to go. Or if the hint is like branching paths versus a direct line stab. I don't know. And that tablet is useless, so you don't want to bring it back again. I think probably what I did as a kid is I got here, went into the moon door, got brought back to the beginning, and then tried the other door, not realizing that they were set paths. And that, well, because I never figured out the tablet part as a kid, so I didn't know. I was just like, oh, left. Alright, but we need to make 8. Oh, going up in value. Right. That's your hint. Wow, this really branches out. This, I think, is supposed to be... Is this a water spout? Let's say this kind of looks like water flow, but then kind of a water spout. Considering this has got the same kind of puzzle on it as the moon door did, I'm going to lean more towards this one. Question is, what the fuck am I doing here? I usually just go to the other door nowadays. I wonder if the Amiga version actually didn't have those other... I think the Amiga version takes you right to that door. Okay, I gotta set that on repeat, since it doesn't repeat itself. No, not save. Petrol. Take a figure, have it, find another figure, and triple it. How do you get that from that picture? Take a figure, have it, find another figure, and triple it. Same on this one? No, it's different shapes. What does he say about that one? No, I'm curious. 0, 3, 4, 6. These figures have corners. Anyway, I'm not worried about that because that's not the actual path we need to go. Have it, then triple it. No, that's... I think like 2 into 1 and triple it, but then, well, I tripled it again. I wasn't thinking. I actually have to figure this through because the other one, the other path is so much easier. Let's see. Have it, then triple it. Because 9 you can't have it. Because I'm trying to think of, like, what actually, how that applies to the door there. I didn't realize, like, that there was, like, the instant doorway on this one. That one really just does not want to repeat, huh? This is the manually restart it. Yeah, because I don't know if you heard, because that was before you came back. If you fail this, the music cuts out. So I'm using a video game music format to kind of substitute it in right now. Let's see. Take a figure. Yeah, it's just a glitch of the game. Once we get through this section of doors, it'll come back. But it's just that sound that kills the music. Let's see. Take a figure, have it, and triple it. Are we supposed to? Not misremembering what you said, right? Because again, I'm trying to apply it to how it says on the door. Oh, I think wait, I think take a figure, have it, then that's what you'll get here. So you get number 3. Take another figure and triple it, so you get 4. So something that's triple... No, you can't triple something into 4. Unless we gotta take 3 and half... But you can't take half of 3. What? Because I was thinking, because that's 9, not 6. So I was thinking something we cut in half becomes 3, and then something that we triple becomes 4. But like, wait, that don't work on our side. You never know. Again, especially since we know there could be translation errors. Playing Simon's Quest all over again. They could be lying to us. It's supposed to get 34. I'm like... Not the other way, right? Like right side then left side? It's not usually. No. Have and triple, 2 and 3. Take a figure, have it. Take another figure, triple it. That's what it was. I was trying to apply it to how it looked on the door. 3 and 4 really didn't... Well, it's like 3 and 4 were the numbers you had to start with. But they were on the wrong... I don't know. And now we're here. This is why I was like, hey, just go right there. And you know you're at the right place because you're at a thing where there's something covering the mechanism. A vial. A what? We don't know. But knowing what we know about mixing things together, we know it could be an ingredient later. Alright, in ascending order, go up to 8. We already did that one before. Okay. I'm gonna stop the music because we should be good past this. Let's go ahead and save. Let's see if we can get through this and then we'll probably... Well, I might change my mind as we get closer to the Guardian. Ween, the spell was cast upon me, has made me old and feeble. My spirit is weakened and my memory is going. I can't open the doors of the sanctuary for you. Your only chance is to make a vial of quartz flower essence, which will make me young again. Yeah, so remember how the flower was making us feel rejuvenated and young? That was hinting up to this point. A coin. A hammer. Put that box inside another box, then smash it with a hammer. Oh, the wood has to stay here. Gargoyle has to stay here. But, I mean, there's another perch here, so... 2 gargoyles. Let's see... Leaves. Let's get some leaves. Wood stack. Probably put the leaves on there, just like we're making a fire as always. Leaves? Leaf. Okay, we don't use leaves there. Arms. Unlucky. Knowing about the censorship in Goblins 2, I wonder if that is stylistic of the choice of statue or... I know there. Okay, buddy. Sure, focus on the eyes, not the big old mouth in there. Another wasted effort. Fountain. Lichen. Maybe that's what we use for a harp. Lichen. That's what we use for the harp. Stone. Let's see. I think I'm getting ahead of myself there. Let's see. Oh, let's go back to this. Now, by now, we have become experts in these subtle little hints here. As a kid, I thought this was just a carving breaking in the mouth here. I did not realize that was a hint. So as a kid, I just went click, 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 click. I was like, I hate this. What's the solution? Click, 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 until eventually you get it. So you gotta start at the very top. Drop down, but not all the way to the bottom. Go back up. And all the way down. of course, when that finally happens, when you're just going click, 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 it's like, oh shit! It's like you're happy, but it scares the shit out of you because of all that silence and clicking. Magnifying glass. Well, that would beam of light here. It's a good idea, but it lacks something. Do we need a magic? No. We need the tiara on our pipe. Wait, no. No. No, instead we get to be vandals. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to use instead of your cauldron. You'll see in a little bit. Okay. Well, now. His eyes. The eyes see all. Well, they almost do. Now they can really see. And we tell they're quartz. And we know what we do with quartz. And there's our flower. Oh, as you notice, our pollen is gone. We have now used the last of our pollen. And now we got a flower. Oh god, I just want to think about a child playing Mist. Yeah. That's probably going to have to be... Just silence the water for a little bit while I'm talking. That's going to be one I'm going to have to go back to. Because I remember it as a kid. No way was I ready for that, that's for sure. Also, the computer we had wasn't quite up to the task of playing Mist. It was like 3 seconds transitional time, if not longer, as you're moving. So you'd click, move, click, move, click. Probably a single speed CD-ROM did not help. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure we had a single speed CD-ROM at the time because Privateer's loading times were very much of not great. How was I going to phrase it? I don't know. But like the time between speeches load, like speech files loading up off the CD were pretty lined up with like how a single speed does when I tried it in was it A6 box? I think it was the emulator. So yeah, like that did not interest me. I'm like, oh, it's so slow. I remember my dad being like, oh, so slow. I was like, I don't want to do that. I want to play fast things. Boom, boom, shooty. I mean, it was cool for a time. It's like these pre-rendered environments, like, looked really cool. But yeah, did not really grab me as a kid. I might have to actually play that sometime, actually, legitimately. It's like I've seen partial playthroughs, like I kind of understand, like, the main overarching story, but I really don't know the puzzles. So that might be something to try someday. Yeah, okay, so we got a flower. So stuff the flower in there. Fire, fire, fire! Ew, that seems to just kind of be poofing all over the place. Well, since we can't use our cauldron. That's what I mean about perspective sometimes. Like, this item is basically the same size, but then the vial became twice the size. Alright. Well, we're at a bit of a standstill here, aren't we? Since, okay, it's still pipe good. Well, we just last our pollen. I was complete the set.
I can change an object to look like me. Find it.
See, and Ween was all like,
Oh, these nasty creatures. Like, oh, hey, I'll twist something up for you. Just give me something to twist. Come on.
he's trying to be helpful. A little sleuth. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of snakes. I don't want them crawling on me. Sorry. I'm very much of the Indiana Jones opinion. I hate snakes, Jack. I hate them. But, like, I'm not going to be like, oh, fuck all snakes. It's like, no, look, he's trying to help. Danger Noodle.
You're going to change your pipe to look like a snake, but the spell only worked for a certain time.
Hey, the snake. See, he's up there. He's just vibing. Just a snake vibing up there. Everything's evaporating. We have to plug the leak. The leaf. It's too hot, though. There's no condensation. We got a rag, so we need to cool it down. That looks pretty cool, right? That's a wet rag. Cool water. Creating some evaporation or some condensation in there so it's not so hot. Now we have a potion. Doop. 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 Ready full. Here you go, Guardian. This brew is rejuvenating me. Look at my real appearance. Thank you, Ween. Access to the sanctuary is yours if you touch the statue with the copper ball. I'll leave the rest to work. I'll leave you to work alone. I have to rest. Good luck. Yeah, I mean, geez, we're looking at the outside of what happened to her. What did it do on the inside? Jeez. Imagine your body going from young to old to young. Yeah, you probably need to lie down. I would. Oh well. Boiled again. Oh. We need our coil. Because we need our pipe back. So we can turn it back into... Again, the hammer in, so you can change it back. Hey, snake. Hey, snake. And off we go to the races. Bravo, Ween. Now you've got all 3 grains of sand. Go and put them in the Revis. And in this way, the prophecy will be fulfilled. Yay! 3 out of 3. Why was I worried about finishing this tonight? Yeah, no. Yeah, all 3. Erm watched Akram's grandson from his perch on one of the statues in the sanctuary. Thanks to his bravery, Ween is at last going to open the tabernacle, where the Irevis is housed. Ah, Restwood's gone. Yeah, that would be some crazy transformation there, Fee. Yeah. Oh. Ah, the tabernacle, which we have heard we have to open. The Revis has disappeared. This must be Krawl's work. All those monsters I had to face. And the Guardian's charm. Everything is beginning to make sense. Krawl has stolen the Revis. Last time I sent you a message, I wasn't able to tell you. Krawl has the Revis. He's on Volcano Island in his kingdom. Kral wants me to marry him. He wants me to share the kingdom of the Blue Rocks with him. But I don't want that. You know, lady, instead of worrying about the marriage part, could you have led with the, stolen Revis part? I know you don't want to be married to a evil, potentially disgusting guy against your will. Totally understand that part, but for the sake of the world and everything, maybe lead with that next time. Next time. The next prophecy, the sequel that never came. The search for more treasures. Hurry up, Ween, and come to my rescue. Get the Revis back in order to save both me and your kingdom from the threat which hangs over it. I know that in the sanctuary there is a secret passage which leads to the temple gardens. From there, you can get to Volcano Island. Yeah, this one's lasting a lot longer. Is it like cell reception? Because we're closer now? That you got better reception? That we didn't lose connection last time? Oh yeah, so do I feel. That's why I keep coming back to this. Like, even though that I know these solutions mostly by the back of my hand, except for taking the long path through the puzzle doors. Like, yeah. And let's save. Well, that looks like the third sacred jewel. Oh, good to know. You know what they say, try it out. The third jewel on the copper ball gives us a sword! Huzzah! Now we can stab things. That's the most puzzle-oriented game. Yes, let's stab things. Stab. Stab. Let's see, you already got an open cavity for stabbing. Alright. The tapestry. Mirrors. Mirrors behind the tapestry? Odd place to put them, but hey. Also, this perspective, I totally thought this was like an upstairs area, not like a like window, supposedly, I guess. Pedestal. You will find an object in the maze which will help you get out and put you on the road to the volcano. Okay. Yeah, it's a chest. There's said to be something at the bottom, but how can I protect myself against these trapdoor spiders? Yeah, you're either gonna say you came in here, spiders were just there, and you're just like, da 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 da. What's in here? Oh, now I see the spiders. Maybe his attention was focused, but like, look at the size of this room. I can see why I didn't bother with the necklace, but it's just like, I am a side-eye to the spiders, Just saying. Now we can't use the fire. But a glove. What a glove. Slap. I challenge you to a duel. Slap. Like the Black Knight's already lost an arm. Can't see any legs. He may not have legs yet. I'm invincible! You're a loony is what you are. Oh, look. A vase. And a key. You got to keep the key. Alright. I'm guessing this was the perch Erm was on, but it's really high up there, buddy. I mean, he's a vampire bat, so... Anyway, now we have a glove. I'll slip on the glove, and that way I'll be safe. Now let's see what's inside. They're feasting on a heart. Whew! I got the heart just in time. These trapdoor spiders have eaten half my glove. Nasty. Well, heart and heart-shaped sight. Another wasted effort. Yes, of course you know. Everybody knows. This is all part of folklore, you know. You bash your scales with a chalice. And of course you grab him by the nose. A lot of the puzzles have had something in here. Maybe Petroy had something to say and I didn't give him a chance, but it's like, how would you know? Ah, hello, door. Zap zap, you're dead. Why'd I say it?
Zap zap, you're dead.
Right. This door must be protected by a magic ray. I can't get by. Well, luckily for us, we were paying attention to the tapestries. Even if we were not a Scottish lord, and they were not Mickey Mouse. They still try. Yep. And we found that key that was hiding right there. Sometimes like that the coloration here, like I don't know if it was, don't think it was really any better on the Amiga version, but it's just like, yeah, that's really kind of there. I mean, other than just being careful and mousing around. Though one might say that that is very common to adventure games. Pixel peeping, as they say. All right, everybody, here is our obvious branching path, unlike the less obvious one we had before. Right, branching. Let's see, anybody got a choice on which one we do? This one is a little less quick, so I'll probably only do one. I don't know, like, we've still got some good energy. Even after we do our next ad break, I might go on for the full hour after that. We'll see. But anybody have a preference on which one we start with? Otherwise, I can start with the left I saw first, so. What a dick. A monster has petrified him. You can't abandon Ween. You've got to bring him back to life. Maybe we'll get some help from the Time Stalker Brigade. From the patrol by the Time Stalker? Welcome in, Time. Yeah, come on to us playing Ween the Prophecy, or just known as The Prophecy here. Hello, Awu? Well, Awu to you as well. Yeah, that old Time Stalker. Look at that Time Stalker class ship from the Retro Star system. I know you were doing some of your shuffling tonight. How'd that go? Cleared advance words. Oh, duh. With that final fight? Oh, good. Nice. Congrats. Your manas. I don't know advanced wars that much. Got stuck in Golden Sun. Well, I can understand that one. That's why it's good to have the people there that know what they're doing. Yeah, we did. We finished up Police Quest 2 earlier, the Kawaii edition. So now moving on to an old favorite of mine I grew up with, Ween the Prophecy, aka The Prophecy. It's a adventure game from the same people that did the Goblin series, Cocktail Vision. And now we're on one of the two branching paths. I was given me a choice to go left, so here we are on the left path. Where our little vampire bat buddy got petrified by a dickhead. Not a literal one, but it was an asshole. And the poor little bat was just flying around, not bothering anybody, and this asshole just goes roar and petrifies him. There is a way. Core spirit, whose effigy is blocking the way, demands offerings in return for his life. He demands the power of thunder, the star of light, and the wealth of the tide. 3 gifts, huh? Okay. Thunder, light, and tide. I was gonna say, if you were in my Discord, you could join the call if you want time. I guess I can plug this for anybody who's here. I'm bad at plugging it anyway, but the Discord is there if anybody does want to join. Changes to schedules and everything like that, I'll go through there, as well as postings, ramblings about Ween Commander. Understood, buddy. It's almost 2 o'clock, so no worries. Yeah, thanks for the old read, though. Much appreciated. And welcome everybody in from Timeside as well. Yeah, it's been fun. Finished up Police Questions. It's been having some fun going through this game that I know like the back of my hand. But as is tradition here, I hope you...
After some rest, you feel better.
Take care, buddy. Alright. Well, and you know where we start. Grab anything that isn't nailed down. Net. Or spirit on. Let's see what that actually means. Okay, so there's another screen we can go to. Doing the old hoop. Fortunately, the hoop was easy to lift off. I'm sure it's sure to be useful to us. Ellipses. Oh, poor arm. Hang in there, buddy. I know you give some digs at us for being stupid, you know, wizards that don't know how to use both paths at the same time, but hey. Oh, well. Well, well, well. It's really heavy, whatever it is at the end of this chain. I'll need a handle to work the pulley. River. Oh, hello. Hello. Welcome, Ween. I am the fairy of the river. Please know that in my kingdom, there lives a fabulous crab of sharp pincers, and that great riches can be found in the waters. Bye. Okay, so you don't mind if I, just take shit, right? Anybody else get a different opinion? Because that's what I heard. Take whatever the fuck you want. A grill? What kind of grill? What are we grilling? Hot dogs or hamburgers? Nothing left to eat. He just left the beast. He's left the beast. The only one of those translation errors I was talking about. Alright, so we got a grill. So there's a hole that the crab came out of. If we can get him to go back into it. Unlucky. Can we grill and a hoop? Because that grill looked like it's hard to handle. But, Eureka! I've just invented the sieve. A sieve? That'd be sieve. How do you say you invented something with the name? I don't think he means invented in that sense. I think he actually meant like invented, like I've created one. Like I've made one. River. Caught the golden nuggets just in time. The current has carried off the sieve. Sieve. Well, that is the wealth of the river. Okay. Oh, we have a net, right. I was like, don't we have something for... Yes, we do. Jump. Beesh. I keep on... It's habit. I always bank it for the point beep. Boop. Alright. I won't need the net from now on. Alright, you sure, buddy? Just... Hi. Hi, crab. Crab! Got him. Look at those pincers! Luckily, I don't know what to do to avoid getting pinched. Pinched, not pinched. I think my brain's starting to go. I don't want to go to bed yet. I did get up a little bit early, but no, I don't want... No, we'll go the next hour. Alright, now we have crab. What do we do with crab? Remember, it's not in our pants. We have the two goofy guys carrying it. The mental image I just had. So you got Uki and Orbi carrying all of our shit, right? We're just like, okay, gotcha. Alright, I know how to stop him from being pinched. And he just goes, here you go. Tosses it to Uki and Orbi. The fucking crab. Just a little crab battle. More likely, it's like, here, hold this, and they're just like, each holding one crab arm.
He's a monster.
Oh, that's funny. It's something because, you know, unless, you know, you get those points where they're singing, you can't forget they're there, you know? So, hey, they're carrying all of our stuff. That crab is our stuff. Alright. Sword, a sword. My kingdom for a sword. And that is the power of thunder. Lightning. I'll take that back. You can use the pipe as well. Sword or the pipe. Just something to act as a lightning rod. But if you look at this, it's a very particular shape, ain't it? Nope, can't do that on the lock. But yes, it looks like a handle, don't it? If you're not remembering the things you're looking for, it can be easy to overlook. We have a chest. I won't be able to open until I've cut this chain. Cut, you say? Well, you know it's just a magic sword. The blade of my sword is going to give way. This chain is too strong. Okay, then we got something bigger. Thank you, my crab friend. Have a good trip to the bottom of the well. Peace! Like, I imagine the crab is intelligent enough to know, like... I don't know, actually, you know what? Not to insult a crab's intelligence, but it's like, he did fall for the same trap before of going into the hole because a fish was there. So, I was going to say, like, oh, certainly he knows what's at the bottom of the well, that he'll be okay down there, that he'll have no trouble surviving or getting back out or anything like that. But what if he doesn't? I don't know. How intelligent are crabs? Well, I actually don't know. That's something that usually comes up in thought experiments. Unlucky. But we still got to give it a little bit of a prio, but not the lightning. Actually, can you? No, you can't. I'll not use that. Crabs are smart? Oh, I hope so. I mean, they've been around for so long. And they can rave and battle. Key. A key. Well, we'll find out where to use that key. It's right here. After the ad break. So, hang in there for the 3 minutes if you are not a part of a subscription or otherwise ad-free viewing. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Don't worry, you're not going to miss anything. We'll be right here. Crabs can... This ad break brought to you by Crab Facts. I was going to say, I wonder how they measured anxiety. But at the same time, movement behaviors, like relaxed versus anxious, that could be easily visible. I could see that happening. That's something I would have thought, like crabs being anxious, but... Do they know that they get eaten? I was just thinking, like, well, lobsters, you know. A lobster in a tank is going to be like, oh, yeah, this is the end for me. But you don't get crabs in a tank, usually. There I am. Why do I... Like, crabs are a part enough of, like, video games and culture, especially internet culture, of, like, crab rave and stuff like that. But I'm just thinking, I'm like, wait, how are crabs grabbed? Like, obviously they're going to be fished out. But, like, they don't keep them in a tank for fresh meals. So, like, how do crabs get prepared? Trauma response. Yeah, I could see that, because even though we don't have the auditory cues, actually, do crabs speak? Again, all the things I don't know. Crabs are really fascinating tonight, apparently. I was gonna say, like, even if you don't have, like, noises, or, I was gonna say speech, like dogs barking, cats meowing, you know, speech for animals. You would still have all the nonverbal communications. So, like, posture, you know, movements, whether you're away or towards, how fast something runs towards or runs away. All those kind of things kind of give you paints a small picture of the inside of the creature. You know, just like wolves, like very nonverbal animals, you know? Like, there's so many things you can, and like canines are not, you know, exclusive to that. Felines aren't either. Crabs probably don't have the same range that canines and felines would. But, like, I could see that. That's an interesting part of the night. All these crab facts. Wanderings of the crab. Welcome back, everybody. You know, I just missed me musing about crabs. What this night is becoming, I don't know. It's fun, though. At least I'm having fun. I hope you all having fun, too. Alright, a key. Right. That's where we're at. Back to the serious adventure. Poor we've been having this crab discussion. Poor is just down there. Frozen, petrified. Okay, now we need to know what kind of petrification is it? Is it complete, like, you're time traveled because you're stuck in time because everything is paused? Or are you still alert? Like, is just watching us, having a discussion about crabs, and thinking, get me the fuck out of this? Yeah, I mean, if we caught that crab with ease, yeah, I can see how that crab would, want to get the fuck away from us. Ah, this seems to be a treasure of the stars. Because the sun is a star, everybody. Alright, so we have the sun. We have the power of thunder. And we have the treasure of the sea. Okay, let's go. I'm waiting for you. I'm gonna guess this the completely paused. Hear that? He's so mystical and magical that he just shakes that kind of shit off. Hey, more power to you, If that's nothing to you, more power to you. He was enormous.
With huge claws. He was drooling. His eyes were terrifying.
And he stole your haversack.
We wanted to follow him. Up on the top of our tree, we saw him go down on the beach. With one blow of his dreadful paws, he started off a landslide. The staircase is covered in rocks.
Yes, they lost our belongings. Ookie and Orby, you just want to slap him silly. But since we are past that part, let us go ahead and explore the other branch here. This is the Amiga path. The other path is not in the Amiga version. It's the Queen! Excuse you. These creatures feed their queen and protect her well. Round and round they go. Where they stop, nobody knows. A mongoose. Is that the sound a mongoose makes? Oh. It's Nick. Excuse you too. Jeez, why is everything so against us? A root. It's a root. Is it root beer? Man, I wish I had root beer now. A little bit late for a drink change. I was like, nah, I don't want root beer tonight. Now we're talking about... Now I'm bringing up root beer. And we have a femur. Back of the bones. Well, we can't take that with us. A bag. Which we can take with us. Nick. Well, you know what? I'll give the snake some credit here. This mongoose just eyeing us. But the snake just looks like, hey, guy, I'm just trying to take a snooze here. I'm just laying down here in the grass. I'd be cranky too. So give the snake some credit. Leave the snakes alone. We had a helpful snake and we're pestering this poor snake. I know. It's like one of those things like, if not friend, then why friend shape? Look, Fran. We'll pet the snake. There. Friend Noodle. Don't have to be Danger Noodle. It can be Friend Noodle. Alright. Basin. No good. Digitalis. Well, we know how well Digitalis worked for us last time. This awful beast is stopping me from picking the flowers. I'll have to draw its attention away. Oh, we have a bag. Sorry, Snick. Great, I've caught it. Pearls. Oh. This is life savings, too. What the fuck? Wait, Snake, why were you on top? Oh. I hope you weren't thinking of snake eggs. But you know what they say about snake and mongoose. Did we just feed the snake to the mongoose? Because isn't it usually the mongoose is supposed to be the hunter of snakes or the winner against the battle snakes? Because that shriek, I always thought as a kid is like, oh yeah, we scared it away because snake. But I don't think so. Well, now we have some digitalis. Poor little friend Noodle. Okay. And we noticed the tree here is interactable, but that one's not. Right, I remember this puzzle now. So, of course, what do? We are vandals. And now some resin. Oh, awful. It sticks. I can't do that. I'll get it all over my fingers. So now... Yes, that was... Change it back into a pipe. So we can use this basin, but it's got water. So we redirect the water. And now it's empty. Because that's how it works, right? You stop the flow of water into it, it just evaporates. Just remember that I'm talking about a magical world, so it very well could be. So we take the basin. No. How do we do this? What am I not remembering? Let's put on the pearls, right? No. Do I put on the femur here? No. I can't get it from there. What am I forgetting? I don't have anything still in our... Ouch, they've bitten me, the disgusting beasts. Everything's a beast. Ween, do we need to talk? Can you just call everything a beast? Right, 'cause that's when we gotta get through the gates. Is there a weird, like, I might be thinking of something later. Let me change this back to the sword real quick. See if there's anything else we gotta smash. Or slay. The hammer's for smashing. Oh, wait, no. See, I'm getting ahead here a little bit. Wait, do I put the digitalis on there? No. What was this again? Because basically, we gotta get these little suckers stuck with the resin. But how do we get the resin over to them? The root! I forgot about the root! There we go. I was forgetting something. Haha. I'm hungry. Alright. Apparently you want pearls. Oh! The snake stole some pearls from these little fuckers. I really feel bad that we just... Poor friend Noodle. Now... necklace, yep. Pipe. Yeah. Do we put some pearls in the basin? Chalice. And, right. Frontier Pharmacy. Here's something to send a whole army to sleep. Again. Oh, Queenie, I made a special batch for you. It just let me pass, but no. We are a destructive little human being, aren't we? Breaking trees, we're breaking statues, we're killing things with magic. And now we go. And he was enormous, with huge claws. He was drooling. He got on my shoes. And he stole the haversack. Couldn't follow him. Because we were scaredy cats on a tree. One blow of his dreadful paws. A landslide. Alright. So we have our own what's the island in Zelda? We just start off naked. It's part of the challenge. I forgot. It's been a long time since I played Breath of the Wild. I think I saved last time when I was there. Yeah, so we have to figure out what to do from everything that's here. I mean, all in all, not as different from any other puzzle, but more about our found things. Baton. I'll worry about that later. Tropical creeper. Oh. Tropical creeper. Oh, that pixel hunting, I tell ya. A bowl, which we cannot take. Flour, which is a bad idea. And no good, and foiled again. A horn. Oh, we take that. A pot. Or it looks more like a coffee cup to me. Could be a teacup. I'm not going to judge. Oh, hot cocoa cup. My brain just went like, oh yeah, coffee cups. Teacups. Hot cocoa cups. Are there hot cocoa cups? Never even mind that they're all the same kind of cup. Unless a hot cocoa cup would have like a pocket or scoop to hold like marshmallows. No, because those always go on the top anyway, melt in. I don't know. We have a horn. See, I know my Star Tropics. I want to make a weapon, right? There we go. I got a pickaxe. See, difference between my mind and a newer mind. Everybody's like, Minecraft, of course, you make a pickaxe. I'm just like, Star Tropics, Tink's X, right? Definitely did not try to make my own Tink's X as a kid. Nope. Totally did not. More resin. We just had some fun with resin. This baton. Now, those who are familiar with the concept of a dowsing rod. Apparently very scientific. How scientific? I don't know. But when you're looking for... Well, looks as if something was here. See how it straightens out? Look at the little tip there. Boink. It's reacting with this spot. And now we found a spring. We have water. We'll put water in our hot cocoa cup. Well, that's my takeaway from that thought. Like, I'm not calling it a coffee cup or a tea cup. I'm calling it a hot cup. Hot cocoa cup. Oh, that's why nobody calls them that, because, geez. Hot cocoa cup. Hot cocoa cup. Hot cocoa cup. Now we have some resin. So we got some resin and some water. What are we doing that for? No idea. Let's see. Is it magic water? That seems to be the answer to that question. Magic water. I have a stone. Stone. Insect. You again.
Buzz, I sting here and I sting there, and Crawl will be proud of me.
Dude, we just picked you up while we were underwater last time. Haha, so you got chased away by a fucking bird. Useless. In spite of the almost overpowering desire these mushrooms produce in me. I'll never get out while that starving birds are hovering around. So yeah, we have a worm friend that was in there, but because that bird was coming around, and we know that little fucker likes to land there, and we know that resin's real sticky.
Hell, I've been caught in a trap.
That's what you get. And now you'll be back too quickly. Hello, worm. I'm famished. Here's something to satisfy my hunger. To work! Things like to eat multiple sizes of themselves, right? We had the gold eater, and now we have the mushroom eater. But now we can get downstairs. I think we've got everything. Yep. We start with nothing, we leave with nothing. Monster. I look like a monster to you guys? Not to me. Hi, monster. Your goodness, my lord. Give me some gold, and in exchange I'll give you a haversack, which was abandoned on the roadside. Oh, you found our haversack.
It's him! It's him! Stop thief! Stop thief! It's him, but how thin he's grown!
So that's the enormous monster who robbed you. Well, strawberries. And a flute. Hey, look, my flute. Ookie and Orby's thief must have lost it. Well, it's some gold you want? We can provide. What? Do you always go on about the strawberry fields? It's got like 4 or 5 messages you can say. Alright, have your strawberries, Glad we're not keeping that gold. A little shit pile of gold. Are you okay, buddy? Did petrification do something to you? Because, you know, you've been giving out, like, blocks of gold, and this is more like a shit of gold. You alright, buddy? I'll worry about him later, I guess. Thank you, noble one. Here is your reward. It was the haversack the whole time! Now we have everything back. Including the 3 grains of sand. Look at them sparkle. Because they're magic. Now we have an ore. And we have a net. Perhaps I could fill these lobster pots. I could use them for something else. Perhaps. Let's see. We'll get through this and then I'll probably end up calling it a night. Yeah. Let's see. Oh! Hello, Spooter. You seem friendly enough.
I can weave a magic sail for your boat. In return, give me some fish eggs.
Alright, that's fair. Fair enough. Want to trade? We got a net. The sea is full of fish. Let's see. We need to make a sword. So we can cut that belly of the fish. This is how you get them, right? I mean, we're not near a supermarket, so... Fresh caviar for our spider friend. Thanks. There you go.
Thank you, stranger. Here's a magic sail, which will carry your ship across the Sea of Serenity.
It's cell-shaped. Good enough? Good enough. Speaking of things to break down, because we're vandals. Nope, not the necklace. Yes, throw a necklace at the bamboo. Yeah. Let's see. Arches. Well, here's something to make a float with, but I need the tools to detach them. No, the well was in another stage, guy. Smash it with a hammer! Archboat ribs. What the heck is this? Like a whale that came up or something? Like, I was wondering, like, what made this pattern in the first place? I don't know. Anyway, ribs. Oh, coconut tree. Oh! Watch out your heads. Coconuts. Not to be confused with the monkey from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. And put these little pots. There you are. The whole business is sewn up. I got some excellent stabilizers. Stabilizers. Lobster pot. Let's see. Oh, right. The bamboo. Okay. Now that I've got the mast, I have to find the sails. Well, it's a good thing we're... I was going to make a steam sail joke. There we go. The magic sails. And we're gonna save here. I think. Yep, my boat is ready at last. Off to Volcano Island. The better music is back. Ween was going peacefully across the calm water. He had 2 days to cross the Sea of Serenity. Eventually, he landed on Volcano Island. The great eclipse was going to take place that day, and Ween was in a hurry. The Kral's thugs were on the lookout.
You're not gonna land on my Ms. Tester's island wings. I'm going to sting yous.
Dude, you didn't learn the first time. You didn't learn the second time.
I'll give you lots of spots full of pus. Buzz.
Even Ween's had enough of it. He's like, screw it, splat. The funny thing is, you only encounter him that once on the island. Unless you take that alternate path, then you see him there. And it's just like, it's just a joke every time he shows up. So it's like, Ween's just like, splat. Screw it. But another sting was threatening our friend. Well, shit. We got sprung a leak. Wait, what? Bones. No, thank you. I'm not hungry. How long were we out? Like, how many bones is that, man? It's not that big of a ship. Wait a minute. It's not that big of a ship. How small are those fish bones? Yes, that is the puzzle of this. And don't worry. Yes, you are on time. But as soon as it fills up, you basically just have to bail it out. Speaking of sword, the necklace. Ugh. Sorry, I'm kind of getting ahead here. A key on the padlock. That's not the right key. Well, we are a vandal. It's nothing like a skeleton key. Okay, the ring, yeah. You just use our old magic cauldron. There's a bottle. But the bottle is just out of reach. When something's out of reach... Let's see what's in this bottle. You have to open the bottle first. Pipe. Yeah, my eyes are getting a little glossy here. I'm just like, what am I looking for again? Yeah, after we get past this sequence, then I'll definitely call it a night. Ring. Let's see. As Julie's loves the gel. Those two are everywhere. Hint, hint. A hint for what? Well, you'll find out another time. Just say there's a reason why they've been going on and on about that couple. Ta. We got Ta. Oh, we got Cork. It's not good. It's still leaking. Well, a little tar on it. Now it's a sealed cork. Put it in the hole. It's gonna go before I do it. Dang it. I was gonna be slick. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get the water out before I hammer this down. Well done, but my hammer is broken. A cork was too much for it. There's no point loading myself down from now on. Yep. Don't load yourself down. Don't let gravity keep you down. The gel and Elzuli's forever. everywhere. Yeah, like that is gonna be where I end right here. Or else we're gonna be kicking off a whole nother sequence, and definitely don't. I don't think we'll finish. Well, if I rush, I could finish it for the next ad break, but I don't know I could wrap up for the next ad break. So, how about we just stop it here? Yeah, made pretty good progress. I mean, we are pretty far in prophecy. We did both branching paths. Both branching paths. Yeah.